I want to start this video by saying that it is so unbelievably easy to push the stop recording button when you're trying to flip the camera around. I just made a great little video, but it's gone in the wind. Essentially, it was halfway through. But enough of my rambling on my terrible ability to use a fucking phone. Hilarious. This is a slightly different video from usual. Obviously, pretty much all my videos are always about how to fix bikes, how to do it yourself. But I guess on the theme of that, self-reliance is kind of a core of that, of like being able to take care of things yourself. And one of the things that I really love about cycling is that it keeps you fit. I don't have a car, I don't drive. I'm currently trying to learn to drive. Fucking expensive, but anyway, that's a rant for another day. I'm currently beginning the process of learning to drive. But I have only ever cycled. Jesus, I can't even talk today. I did just finish a workout. And breathe. Where was I? Cliff notes. I normally cycle. I cycle everywhere, or I take the bus, or I walk. I don't often take the bus. I've taken the bus a couple times this week, but that's because it's been snowing. I have made a video earlier today about how hardtails are really good bikes because you can put big fat tires on them and you can ride them all year round, and they're awesome if you live in a cold climate like Scotland. But I guess all of this comes back to core of self-reliance, being able to take care of things yourself. So what I wanted to do was make a little video, and this is partly accountability for myself and partly, I suppose, inspiration for anyone that may end up watching this, is that obviously it's winter now, at least in the northern hemisphere, and I think for most of my audience, all 13 of you, I think there's some people that watch from Panama, so you guys, I guess, well, enjoy the sun, guys. But this message is for everyone, everywhere on Earth, all the time, essentially. It is very easy to come home after work and just stick TV on, or have a beer, or do both, or just not, especially when it's dark and it's cold and it's 0 degrees and there's ice on the ground outside. You don't want to go outside. You come home, it's nice and warm. I'm currently down in the garage. I don't know what the temperature is, but if I was not wearing my jumpers and I had not just done a workout, I do feel that it is cold. I don't know if you can see that, but my breath did just fog up in front of my face. It's easy to get demotivated at this time of year. So this is just essentially a little video on some things that you can have at home to make exercise, because obviously I'm not going to get to ride my bike as much the next few months as I normally would, because the weather will frankly be prohibitively cold. It will be really quite cold, and I have good winter gear, but even then, this is northeast of Scotland. It gets pretty cold up here, and sometimes it's not fun to ride a bike when it is absolutely pissing it down and it is freezing outside. So I got to keep on top of exercise because it's really good for your mental health and it's really good for your physical health. And if you could bottle all of the benefits that you get from exercise in a pill, you could sell it you'd never have to work again. That amount of money. Your entire bloodline would probably never have to work again. So these are just some simple things, and I'm going to keep this cheap because, well, that's kind of another core of my channel, that making things affordable and being able to take care of things yourself. So this is a list that I have very quickly come up with in my head, from having had a home gym for several years. What are the things I have lots of shit in my garage. I have spent a hilarious amount of money on exercise equipment. Not quite thousands, but definitely hundreds over the years, on various funny contraptions, partly out of curiosity and whatnot. But anyway, here's a short list of a couple of things that you can get that will make working out at home, God, I really can't talk today. Let's call it a cheap list of things under £100 that you can get that would be a pretty solid home gym setup. Number one on my list is bands. These are awesome. You can do a whole myriad of exercises with them, and maybe I'll even do a little video on a couple of exercises you can do at home in your garage, in the cold, in the dark, with bands. Or you can do them in the park, in the daylight, wherever you want. But bands are freaking great. I would get 3, like a really light one, a medium one, and then a kind of heavier one. It's probably a good split. The next thing I'd probably get would be a halfway decent set of adjustable dumbbells. Fixed weight dumbbells. This is my convenient phone stand. This is an adjustable dumbbell. Obviously you can spin off the lock collars and they make a very satisfying noise when you're climbing them around. Probably up to like, honestly up to like 25 kilos would probably be pretty solid. So bands, dumbbells, another thing that's really, if you're limited with space, is a pair of these like dip bars. You can do dips on them, you can do rows, you can hang on them and do a great deal of really good upper body exercises without needing like a pull-up bar and that kind of thing. You don't need a pec stick. I just love that. They're fucking great. I really. And the last thing I'd probably get would be a skipping rope. So that's dumbbells. You can probably pick up a set for like 40 quid. They don't have to be terribly expensive. They don't have to be the best thing in the world. You can pair dip stars. New from fucking Bike Garage, dip stars. You can pair of dip bars for probably about maybe another 30, 40. That's 80. And then the rest in change for resistance bands. The observant among you will also see this little yellow strap in the corner of the frame. That is an XTR, not an affiliate. I don't have a fucking link or any of that bullshit. But that is a thing that is made by some company on Amazon or eBay. TRX was all the rage years ago. Suspension trainers are still fucking awesome. They were awesome when they came out and they're awesome nowadays. Very good space saving My god, I need to go back to school. Space saving means of exercising. And an XTR will set you back, I don't know, maybe another 30, 40 quid. A TRX will set you back about 130, 140. So you can get an XTR, it does pretty much the exact same thing, and I'm pretty sure you can get door like hangers for it, so you can use it like inside your house. But if you have dip bars, a pair of adjustable dumbbells, some resistance bands, a skipping rope, and a TRX XTR, man, you are set for life. You don't need anything else. You could go out and spend hundreds of pounds and buy a squat rack and buy a bunch of other different stuff and buy a big, massive, heavy barbell setup, but realistically, most people don't need a big, heavy barbell. Most people can get by to be fit enough and healthy enough to move around doing bodyweight exercise, and some dumbbells will honestly do most people. Little and often done consistently, or reasonable consistency rather than inconsistent insanity, trumps. My god, I'm going to go back to school after this. Reasonable effort executed consistently out trumps insane effort performed sporadically. Boom, there we go. So yeah, those are some cheap things, a real short list of things you can get to build yourself a little home gym that will probably cost you, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months gym membership, and you will then have it for life. If you buy decent stuff, it will last you years and years and years and years. I've had those dip bars since I think I was about 15. That's over 10 years. That's at least 10 years. I'll probably make some videos in the future about how to use these things and different exercises you can use with them, but for now, maybe get one of those things or put a thing in your calendar. You know what? I'm going to finish this video off with a really, really solid tip, something I learned years ago. Exercise is one of those things that everybody knows is good for them, but it's hard to get yourself to do it. You know, you put it on your to-do list and you're like, oh man, I should probably go do those push-ups, but it's really hard to be like, oh, I just don't feel like it. It gets to the end of the day or whatnot, you're like, I've not done it. Make it tiny. If you think about a goal of being fitter generally, and you want to accomplish that, the easiest way to get yourself to do that is to make the barrier to doing it so small that you just do it. I said to myself I was going to do 5 minutes of exercise today. I came down, I did about 35. But if you make it small enough that it's easy and it's accomplishable, you'll do it. And I gotta go eat now. So on that bombshell, trademark, lol, Top Gear. Fucking love that show. On that bike shell, oh fuck yes, you know what? There you go. That's my new catchphrase. On that bike shell. I'll see you later.